What is up, you guys? Hey, YouTube, how you guys doing? It's Hamby, and today we're starting a new series called She's a Keeper. I'm going to take a keeper in Dragon Age Inquisition Multiplayer from level 1 to level 20. This is going to be a series of videos because it does take time to play these characters and get them to level 20. But you'll be able to see all of the powers choices I make, as well as the tactics that I use. And, you know, you'll be able to see all the trials and tribulations. If we get the key bug and we have to reset, it's going to set us back. If the game crashes, you're going to see that stuff. And anytime that stuff happens, I will probably end the video at that point and then restart it another time. But what this video series is going to be is basically each time the series comes out, you'll see at least one match, as well as me sort of giving feedback from previous videos and from questions I get during my twitch.tv/HambyPlaysGames live streams, which I hope you'll join us for. So we're going to be playing the Keeper, one of 12 characters in the multiplayer. Good lord. I am currently armed with the Pyre of the Forgotten. It is a 140 DPS unique staff, does 70 fire damage, 25 spirit damage, 22% armor penetration, 16% attack, 14% guard damage bonus, 4% heal on kill, and plus 10 magic. It's a really effective staff. That's going to be the staff that we use for this series. As far as the armor goes, we are currently wearing the High Keeper's Tunic Oak. It gives 62 armor protection, and I have plus 14% electrical resistance and plus 14% magic defense. Accessories, we actually just got a really kick-ass ring. So let me arm that real quick. Let me just make sure I have the right ring on. So I had the enhanced ring of life drain, and last night I unlocked the superb ring of life drain, which gives an additional plus 10% heal on kill. This is going to be amazing to play with. So that is going to replace the other life drain ring. We're using the enhanced amulet of willpower, gives plus 5 willpower. Enhanced barrier ring, increased ability duration by 30%. And last but not least, the only belt we have, the belt of staggering, plus 2% stagger on being hit. So those are our weapons and our armor and our accessories. Abilities wise, we start off on the protection side, we start off with barrier at its base, and we start off on the primal spirit side with chain lightning at its base. I'm not really sure where I want to go powers wise. I do want to get to lightning bolt. That's a lot of fun. I've been using that on my elementalist, and I like the control factor that lightning bolt has. We're definitely going to increase barrier. And I think we're definitely going to go down to static cage because I really like static cage. So we'll have chain lightning, static cage, and most likely lightning bolt. And those would be our 3 attack powers. And then of course we're going to constantly always have barrier, because this character is really great for being able to keep a team alive and keep yourself alive. We're at level 1, so we're going to start on routine. Hopefully we get into a match quickly, because I hate dead time during these videos, and I usually just cut these videos raw, and you guys get to see all of the unedited footage. So you'll see what it's like to try to get into a match as we wait for the elusive key bug to be patched and fixed. Hopefully that comes out this week. That's the hope. If you do have questions for this video or any others, please drop them in the comments section below. I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos on YouTube, and I'm making a point to do YouTube exclusive videos, and that's what this is. She's a Keeper, Part 1. God, my breakfast is literally talking to me today.
Should we decide on a course of
Oh, I didn't go over my potions I have armed, but I rarely use the potions, so I'll get to those in a future video.
remarkable? Feed the earth.
Oops. I think my only issue with this class is it's actually rather difficult for me, in the past, to activate barrier. You have to have your feet solidly in place. And that makes sense for a mage, but I'm used to sort of a little bit more of a twitchy response when I'm playing video games. You know, I'm looking maybe for that little bit more of an arcadey feel. And sometimes you'll see me jump in place randomly because I will have tried to cast barrier and miss the mark. The timing will be off. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say, is I've still not gotten the timing down for really being effective with barrier on the fly. Using barrier, sure. Looks like we've got a solid team with the Necromancer, 2 Keepers, and the Katari. And it doesn't look like anybody's getting too damaged. I mean, we are in routine, but the game does have some difficulty to it. I mean, it's never just easy by any means. I was hoping to catch the Katari on that, but that's fine. That's fine. Now, being able to heal for plus 10%, plus 4%, 14% on this character with barrier. It means that we probably won't use a healing potion in this match. Probably not.
Our forces were cornered by the enemy. It's up to our best to save them.
Let's give the barrier to the big guy, and I missed him. Ah, fine.
It's not over. You'll be back soon.
Ugh. I hate the Despair Demons. Worst enemy in the game, especially for the melee characters. I mean, you might as well just hate life if you're a melee character and the Despair Demon is in front of you. I'm a big fan of the mages in the game. My second favorites are the rogues. Mainly because I like range. I like a little bit of distance between me and the enemy. And the Templar is my favorite melee character. See, that heal's going to come in handy, man. I got a little wiped out there. Got barrier back up in time to keep my health from going into the negative, obviously. And now I just have to kill some more enemies and we'll be back to full health. Watch that, by the way. Watch my health bar at this point. We've got enough enemies ahead of us that as these guys start dying, we're almost back to half health. Now we're over half. Now the only thing is, the stealing the heal and kill really benefits any of my classes, mage classes that have Death Siphon, which includes the Elementalist and the Necromancer. Both of those characters, before I got that new ring, both of those characters were able to heal for 19% on a kill. With Death Siphon, the previous ring, and the staff. 19% heal and kill is amazing. Now, that will be 25%. 24%. Math is hard. I mean, so anytime you can kill an enemy and get 24% of your health back is kind of amazing. But on this character, as you've seen, I have a 14%. And quite frankly, having barrier and 14% heal and kill is kind of amazing.
Look there.
Odd Ood! Must be a Doctor Who fan. Holler!
That is truly
The doctor will see you now. The only thing is, as this character gets more powerful, I'm going to enjoy having barrier back faster, as well as more attack abilities. More attack abilities really does help you flesh out being able to get your health back faster, obviously. Because you only get the heal if you are the one that kills the enemy. You actually don't get the benefit of it if you're just passively in the background. Oh. I wanted to cast barrier. It wasn't back yet. It's alright. Having two keepers is pretty amazing because we can stagger our barriers. So as I cast barrier and mine is now recharging, the other keeper has his barrier back up and running, or she does. He or she. She's a keeper! So it'll be nice when we're in the final battle, on the final wave, that we can overlap our barriers on each other. And by overlap, I mean when mine's recharging, they've cast theirs, and so forth. Remember, teamwork is key, you guys. I seem to be running forward a lot by myself, but I'm not doing anything to jeopardize my team. Wait for them to catch up, cast barrier on the big guy, let him go to town. Go do your thing, dude. Get that Qatari in there, raging. Let me recover the supplies so we don't lose them. Again, we're playing on the routine difficulty. We're a level 1 character, and I'm taking the Keeper from level 1 to 20 in this series. So stay tuned for more installments as we keep leveling her up. You'll be able to see me, what powers I choose, how I use those powers in battle. And the great thing is, too, guys, if I make a power choice that I don't enjoy, once we get to level 20, we can promote the character one more time and get another permanent point of willpower. And if you've seen my previous videos, I've talked about the crafting system as well as promoting characters and getting permanent boosts to your to all abilities, to all characters' abilities. My hope is for this game that the multiplayer continues to have a growing community. And that it stays strong for a while. The Mass Effect 3 multiplayer community, another BioWare game, another fantastic game, is still going strong 2.5 years later. And BioWare has not done any new DLC for that in a while, but they did a lot of DLC for it at one time. And my hope is the success of this game will lead to tons of cool DLC. We've already had monsters and sort of animals added, which is really cool. Occasionally you'll see a giant walking around and you'll be like, oh damn, we gotta fight a giant. So there you go. The key to most of these missions is on the last mission, funneling the enemies to you. I've seen parties that run out and are able to make it work. Most of the time though, the parties stay here and let the enemies funnel through that doorway because they come to you. I did that too soon, that's fine. Ah. Perfect timing, I guess. Demon Commander is going to be tough, to be honest. This team might not survive the Demon Commander. The pop-ups from underground are like a one-shot kill. Barrier is going to be a huge key to us surviving. So we got to make sure that we always have Barrier up and running. And I'm going to try to stick around Odd Ood and consistently have our barriers up on each other, because if anybody survives, the two of us can tank, like Havoc can, but See, now we've got barrier back up and running, and as mine's recharging... Yep, see, there we go. The whole barrier just got wiped out on that one hit. I'm panicked, and then it drops down, and then it's going to come up underneath. Odd Ood, right now. Boom. Jeez, man. Demon Commander is a butthead. It's that balance between taking out the boss, taking out... Oh, it's on me, on me, on me. You get a slight a green glow around you when the Demon Commander is about to come up beneath you, and you get a chance to try to jump out of the way. Doesn't always work. Doesn't always work. Called off barrier just in time. I was about to cast barrier at the same time he had just done. That's a good thing I saved mine because we needed to replenish it after the Demon Commander just wiped it out underneath us. Best tactic for a lot of the bosses, in my opinion, is when they focus on one of your teammates, everybody else stay at range and just pour fire into them. Arrows, you know, anything you can do at range on some of these bosses is fantastic because here it comes. Saw it.
I can still fight. You have my thanks.
Get separated here. Just a little bit so that that Demon Commander, there we go, doesn't just wipe us both out. That's what I'm trying to do. Zero health potions used. GG. Let's see how we did, and
Congratulations.
we'll probably wrap this video up until the next one. I'm thinking third place, maybe? Second place? We'll guess second place. Ooh, first place with 2 golds. Staff kills at 59. Immortal, that means we didn't die one time. Ability kills 23, kill streak of 5, and operation complete. We went from level 1 to level 5. And you know what? We will finish this video by leveling up. I'm going to leave that group so I don't have those guys on the hook. But here we go. First thing I want to do is I want to make sure that we upgrade barrier. Cooldown reduction 4 seconds. That's huge. Big deal. You've learned to cast barrier with a more stable magical pattern. Each time a barrier you have cast expires, the ability's cooldown time is reduced. That's a big deal. We're going to definitely use that. Secondly, we want to upgrade our offense. Arcing Surge. Chain Lightning arcs further and hits more targets. Now I'm thinking... Rejuvenating Barrier. I have 2 more points. I'm thinking Rejuvenating Barrier and... maybe Peaceful Aura. It's that moment where I'm trying to figure out where I want to go first. You know what? Every spell you cast shortens your cooldown times. Yes. And then second... and then Rejuvenating Barrier. So we're gonna... That's a little balanced approach to start off. Eventually, I will pick a tree and go towards a certain power. In fact, I will probably go towards Lightning Bolt and Exploding Bolt first. And then we'll work towards Static Cage and upgrading Barrier more. A lot of these powers, Veiled Reposit, whenever you have a barrier active, enemies who attack you will take damage in return. Nature's Shield. Night Protector, barriers you create take longer to naturally decay. Mana Surge, Guardian Spirit. A lot of this stuff is going to be Reinforced Barrier. Is making the barrier really powerful. which really helps, especially when you're healing every time you kill an enemy. So we want to focus a little bit on... this one's also a good one too. Each basic attack shortens your active cooldown times. So when you're using your staff, it's shortening your cooldown times. Really effective power. That's for the later levels though, as we keep leveling up. Thank you so much for watching part 1, She's a Keeper. We'll have more in this series as we level her up from level 1 to 20. And luckily we got right off to a great start. We got to level 5 on the first try. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you soon.